Alright people, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy III. So, after obtaining the Fang of Earth, we can now basically go and take on Zand and get close to the tower, the Crystal Tower. So here's what I'm thinking, because we basically have all four fangs, we can take out all the statues. So I'm gonna do something that I'd recommend everyone do. Go get the final crystal early. It's pretty easy to do, and the boss isn't even very hard. Like, at the level you are right now, that boss is maybe 2 or 3 levels higher, and the boss isn't even that scary. Like, we'll basically be getting a glimpse of what's coming in the near the finale. We're in that last stretch pretty much. Woo! We took out Minotaurs. Wait until I tell my mom I slayed the Minotaur. Okay, so basically, those 4 statues are indicative of progress. Like, once you have all 4 fangs, those statues basically go down by the fang's power. So once you knock down the statues, you go back to your ship, and then you make your way over to the Crystal Tower. It's not over there, man. Look, you got into an encounter that you didn't need. You wasted your time. Ooh, tower. It's so shiny. So, I need a quick recharge. I want to make sure I am tip-top to take on this boss. Not that the boss is particularly threatening. Like, even without that rest, I probably could have just roasted the boss all the same. But, like, this is the part of the game where things get devastating, like really, 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 really devastating. Like, we don't see this until later. Like, all we have to do now is walk forward, and we're good. Like, yeah, just walk forward. I always do that pause. I think it's always me thinking about where I need to go. Yeah, so yeah. We already saved, so it's the final crystal, the Earth Crystal. Now tell me, Earth guy, who's gonna be doing the crushing? Because it's most certainly not you. I'm sorry, Titan, but you're not all you're cracked up to be. You're kinda pitiful, my guy. You're kinda pitiful. like, I can't remember. I think Titan's a little bit more threatening than I give him credit for, but outside of this battle, he doesn't do much at all. Like I make mincemeat of him. I think he has he has a couple dangerous spells, but other than that, his attack is just muling. Like he doesn't hurt. He doesn't hurt as much as you think. He needs 2 attacks. He needs 2 attacks to do substantial damage. Like, sure, it hurt me, but I'm a Dark Knight, so that makes sense. Like, Dark Knights are all about hurting me more. And the pain shall make me do more damage. But, yeah. He doesn't do as much damage as you think. And he basically just gets destroyed. Like, yeah, Quake. That's about it. Well, yeah, Quake hurts, but we go before him, so I can just use Cura, get all my HP back, and laugh in his face. Oh, Titan, chill, you're making plays. I get it. Look, I won't trash talk you ever again. Please stop. Like, look, we can talk this out, Titan. We can be friends. We don't have to do this. So I'm basically thinking, like, which thing should I choose? Should I Phoenix down my guys, or should I just go and attack with Percival? I opt to revive my guys, but the one thing I hate in this game is that bosses will target your downed guys right as they're revived. That mechanic makes no sense, and it's bullshit. Like, that's stupid. So I just think, like, I gotta take this guy out now. Like, yeah. Overall, he's not a tough boss. Like, Quake is the only thing you have to watch out for. Like, Quake and bullshit mechanics. That's kind of crazy. Don't the crystals... If the crystals have will, how can Zan siphon their power to summon darkness? Like, if you're almost a sentient being, and you govern the world, why are you being controlled by someone like Zan? It doesn't need to make sense to me. Basically, now that we did that, we have our final jobs of the game. So we got the Black Belt, Devout, Magus, Sage, and Ninja. Devouts are the ultimate white mages. Black belts are the ultimate monks. Ninjas are godlike. Maguses are the ultimate dark mages, and summoners are better geomancers, for lack of a better term. I get confused here at this point because I end up turning Percival into something that I don't need him to be. At least I think that's what I do. No, I go straight for Magus. Nope, I change him to Summoner, because I thought Summoner was the ultimate black mage, but then I thought, where's the moon on his head? So pretty much this is our final jobs of the game. Or well, the final party layout I'm gonna be using. So ninjas are powerful in the fact that they can use every dark blade that the Dark Knight can, and they have the ability to throw, because once you get shurikens, yeah, you can throw shurikens. You pretty much can do a guaranteed 999. Especially as your job levels grow. So, the more job levels you obtain, the more damage you can do with throws. So wanna trivialize shit? Use shurikens, if you can afford them. So I'm also thinking, what if I got 2 ninjas? And let me tell you, Camus looks badass as a ninja. Dude, Camus looks like he's about to fucking fuck someone up. Pickpockets. So yeah, they can use dark blades, they get everything the thief can use, so thieves can use boomerangs, and the ninja is just a really good class. I don't have any armor for them, so pretty much they're gonna be using like rusted shit, which is not okay, because that provides no defense. I don't even know what I was thinking with Camus. Like, there was no point in turning Camus into a ninja. So now that we've collected the final crystal, we have one last side quest to do. Or one last side quest I'm going to do. Like, there were other side quests, but they were for summons. Like, you can get Bahamut and Leviathan. But guess what? You can buy them. So there's no point whatsoever in wasting your time on the side quest. At least that's not what I was going to do. So the final side quest of the game pretty much involves going back to Dorga's manor. Like, we gotta go back in Dorga's house, and they'll be waiting for us. As for why we can't take the invincible there, strong winds block that ship, so we need something small and fast, like the Nautilus. And there's no way I'm not going, and there's no way I'm not doing the side quest. In fact, it's not even really a side quest. Like, we actually need to do this to proceed to the final dungeon. Like, the thing is, they don't take note of that as much as they should. Like, Unei says it at the when we wake Unei up, she tells us that we need to get the Fang of Earth And then once we do, come back to the manor, and that's the last time they talk about it. And I'm not down with that, because like you have to know if you're gonna do this because it's mandatory. Like, you actually need to do this quest so you can get the Eureka key and the Forbidden key to go through the Crystal Tower. I just feel like they should have highlighted it more. Anyway, it's a mistake to have Camus as a ninja. There's no point. Like, I'd actually prefer it if he went back to being a knight, because that way he can tank damage. Because as a ninja right now, as it stands, he only has like what? He has defense in what, his 20s? It's either like 40, 41, or like lower than that. And that's not okay. That's even lower than our mages. That's way lower than even our mages. Our mages have more defense than the ninjas. This is where I get the thought, Camus, you just can't. You need to go back to what you used to be, my guy. That's fine by me. I like him this way. I prefer him this way. "76 defense is nothing to scoff at right now, at least. And this place comes with a lot of money and some equipment. It's just really... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a long dungeon at all. But the encounters will kick your ass, and boy howdy, we haven't even gotten to Doga and Unei yet. I don't even show off that many encounters because simply I don't want to. I just simply choose not to show them off. Like, this episode, with all those random encounters put in, was over 50 minutes. 50 plus minutes. At least that's what I remember when I was editing. And there was no way I could let that slide. I got away with, like, I kept in like 1 or 2 random encounters, but I got away with keeping it down to like what, 38? That's fine by me. I am down with that much. I can't. I refuse to deal with like that many random encounters and deal with episodes that long. Like, why have a long episode when I can cut it down and streamline it for the good people? Like, I can only handle so much, and you guys can only handle so much, so I'm not gonna spread myself and you guys thin with stuff that will just bore you to tears. Here's one. These enemies are beefy, and they will kick your ass if they get the chance. So yeah, how much damage did he do to Camus? Camus was at full health, so that was like 500. That's not as much as I thought. But still, these enemies don't go down easily. They don't go down easy at all. And like one of these battles takes dealing with one of these battles takes like 3 minutes. 3+ minutes. There's no way, no how I'm even considering, there's no way I'm even considering putting in more than, 3 of these battles. Because imagine if I kept all of them in, and they were all 3+ minutes. That would stack up so incredibly hard. Oh yeah, so these oxen, they have the ability to petrify. And guess what? When you're petrified, you get no experience. Oh man. So not only are you petrified, you get no experience, you're stoned, and you're basically if someone hits you hard enough, you'll shatter and die. Man, getting stoned has never had so many drawbacks. Ooh, Chocobo's Wrath. Now that's an item. That item basically casts Flare. I wonder why it's called Chocobo's Wrath. Are Chocobos revered as gods in this land? And that they summon the hellfire from beneath to destroy your enemy? That's kind of funny when I think about it. One thing I regret when doing this is that, well, not doing this, doing those class makeups. Like, I should have given Rebecca more spells. Like, I literally have Reflect. I have Reflect hanging out on me. And you know what would have really helped? Casting Reflect. Especially on these two. Welcome to the main beef of this episode, guys. You thought that dungeon crawling was long? Here comes two bosses that will whip your ass something fierce. So Doga and Unei, they're basically telling us to fight them and kill them so that their energy can manifest the Eureka key and the other key. And of course, us being, good and stuff, we can't do it, so they decide to attack you anyway. And we retaliate and we kill. Yeah. I mean, granted, I'd feel the same way, because I feel like I'd grow I grow accustomed to being around Dorga and Un too. So it would really hit me hard if I had to kill them just to make a stupid key. A stupid key that opens the way to the final boss. Like, fuck that key. I don't want it if I gotta sacrifice my friends. But hey, that's just how it is. One thing I find crazy is that Dorga and Un, they have human forms, but when you fight them, they're like demons. Like, was this what they always looked like? There's just no way. Like, old people turned into monsters. That I find insane. So, here's what's up. Doga's physical attacks hit hard. Doga can use a whole lot of black magic. Near the end of the fight, Doga can use Flare. Flare might as well one-shot everyone in this party, besides Rebecca. Rebecca has so much mind that she'll probably take, at most 500 damage. But, yeah. Doga is just dangerous. Like, Doga is extremely dangerous. And if you think he's bad, wait until we get to Un, man. Jesus. Like, these two fights just... Like, these two fights are hard. Like, a single cast of... I mean, a multicast of that... Faraga did a lot of damage to both myself and Camus. Imagine what a single target would have done to us. That would have been a one-shot. And you know what's crazy? You don't even get a break between these fights. Like, Camus is still on the floor. Like, he's still floored. It don't matter if he's standing in this cutscene, he's dead. And if you thought Dorga was hard, whew, Un plays no games. So being a master of white magic, she's slinging all the level 8 white magics at you, besides her eyes. So she'll be hitting you with Holy, she'll be hitting you with Tornado, she'll be hitting you hard with physical attacks. She can cast Protect on herself. This is where casting Reflect on her would be good, because that would bounce back and affect one of your party members. Where the reverse would have been good for Doga. Casting Reflect on ourselves and having Doga kill himself. So yeah, Un is definitely the more dangerous of the two because her physical attacks hit like a Mack truck. Like, she literally did 1,000 damage to me and killed me. Granted, I have no types of defense. I have no defense whatsoever. So that's just how it is. But, like, Jesus, man. Un just hits hard. And I'm thinking, like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I underleveled? Am I fucked? Like, Un's gonna slay my ass. Like, should I Phoenix down? Would it make sense to do that? I revive myself. Like, Percival revived me before Un goes. So guess what Un does? Aeroga. Multicast. Like, yo, if that ain't the most pain in the ass design, I don't know what is. Like, that design's stupid. That's shitty. Man, I need an elixir so I can get all my magic back, because Un's gonna slay me. Like, I win the battle, but Un is dangerous, man. Un plays no games. So thanks, elixir. And yeah, I should have casted Reflect on her first turn. Granted, that would take away Percival's ability to do anything, but I don't care. Like, I would have physically attacked with Percival if I needed to, or guarded with him. All I need is Un to not cast Protect on herself. Like, Un does not need Protect while she's slinging moves that can put you down to 1 health. Like, it's bad enough that we're only doing muling damage to her anyway. And while she's doing massive damage to us. This is the point where I'm thinking, do I need to grind? I don't need to grind. Yet. Yet. I don't need to grind yet. Because this is right on our level. Un's just the powerhouse, that's all. I can't wait until she uses Holy on me and slaughters me again. Like, Un just plays no games. They were serious about giving us these keys, and they will kill us if we don't accept. That's like going to your grandmama's house and not eating her cookies because you don't like that flavor. That's rude, and she will kill you for it. You know, I could've... Oh wait, no. Do I have that item? The Shell Breaker. I swear I do. I swear I have one. I could've used that during this fight to take down Un's Protect. Of course I didn't think about that. And I'm out of, like, really viable strategies. I don't have any magic points, and I don't want to waste an elixir on Percival, and I have plenty of attack items, so there's no point in not using them, since I won't be using a lot of them anymore anyway. I'm waiting for Un to bring me down to 4. Like, that's a pain. Oh, she doesn't do it this time. She does it next turn. and then I get hit. Like, yeah, I wish I got better spells on Rebecca. Like, I should have gotten at least one level 7 spell on her. Actually, no, I get her Faraga, but that's level 6. I should have gotten her one level 7 spell to use against them, to use against whatever. So Doga and Unei, they're dead. And in their passing, they give us the Eureka key and the other key. And they pretty much said this like 4 or 5 times. Like, it doesn't matter if we kill them, they're already old and their souls will live on. I can get the light of determination and the light of kindness, but when is Rebecca showing us any affection? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, so yeah, the circus key is pretty much the key to get through the tower, but we're not doing that until the part after next part. Bye Doga, bye Unei. It's been nice knowing you, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.